Scorpio, this is going to be your January 2021 All Things Abundance reading. Holler at your boy for one-on-one reading. Website link below. Leave a comment, share, like, follow if this resonates. I need all the likes, comments, and subscribers that I could get, so please share this around if you think it's fun, if you think it's awesome. Love doing these readings for you guys, and yeah, let's have some fun. Spirit of love and light. Okay, this is quantum possibility with the Four of Swords. You're dreaming a better dream. You're dreaming a bigger dream, Scorpio. All things abundance, whether it's health, wealth, fame, fortune, sex, whatever it is that you want. I tend to kind of try to practice and preach what's the highest of highs for you and your community, the highest of highs for not just you and yourself in like a low frequency, low vibe, lust way, but what's like this, highest of highs for the betterment of yourself. What can you resonate with? What can you reflect? How can you make a world a better place? How can you make the world a better place, Scorpio? So it's like kind of like the Seven of Cups, where you have options and decisions, but you're not trying to just pick the one that best serves your ego. You're trying to pick the one that serves spirit. Not your spirit, but just spirit as a whole, meaning the spirit of everyone and everything involved as much as possible, Scorpio. So really kind of trying to like quantumly tune in, dream in a better reality, so you could kind of reflect and manifest it in your surrounding. There is enjoyment, there is reward, there is, kind of like having your cake and eating it too. But again, it starts with the spark and the impetus of, yes, it's okay to be happy, whole, and complete. Yes, we can be fulfilled and still work and do good. And it's this excitement and this exuberance that is kind of the defining quality of real joy and abundance and health and wealth and fame and all that stuff. It's an inner fulfillment and gratitude. It's an inner realizing that, my birthright is a blessing, and my birthright is being blessed, and I'm tapping in, to those natural God-given gifts, talents, and abilities, and I'm kind of reframing the way I look and approach everything around me. I'm no longer seeing everything with the same old eyes, because I'm no longer reflecting an identification of something that's boring. I'm reflecting, and even then, I'm not reflecting it as taking energy from me. I'm reflecting it as giving energy to me. I'm reflecting it as giving new life to me. Okay, so kind of telling yourself that that's effortless, and it comes to you and it magnetizes to you, and you're kind of in the mix. You're in the flow of things, Scorpio. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about the Four of Swords. We're talking about a total, complete, effortless reevaluation of what life is for you, what life does for you. And it starts with inside, because really, truly, life and your place in it could be effortless. And you got to tell yourself it's effortless. It gives me energy. It gives me prospect, opportunity, productivity. It feeds me. Feeding others feeds me. Feeding life feeds me. So it's like it's tapped into this like maximum efficiency. It makes me think of the High Priestess, where you're not leaving money on the table. You're so kind of like burning clean, fresh, clear energy. You're so like efficient and effective. This is like real abundance, right? Is like, it's like a super like fuel efficient car, right? When you pump the brakes and you're still storing up energy. Like, this is what we're talking about when we're talking about burning clean energy. That's real spirituality. That's real God level shit, where it's like, God's not this boring thing in a church. God is this awesome, amazing, like, God is like a Hendrix guitar solo. God is like Jordan playing basketball. God is, tapped into this kind of electrifying, fueling source. It's essentially infinite abundance in source. And when you're kind of quantumly tapped into that, tapped into this feeds me, this gives me energy, this gives me excitement, this gives me emotion, everything that I want and need. I knowing that I am it, and my association with it, kind of reflects and provides whatever it is that I want and need in this moment to me. So you're sidestepping the bullshit. You're sidestepping being tired. You're sidestepping, being worn or being, low energy, low battery, and you're tapping into this kind of quantum field, this frequency of, I'm the Energizer Bunny. And it's not like this faking the funk or just doing it just to do it. out of sheer effort and force. But it's this kind of like allowing all things to occur. I think that's what the Four of Swords is. It is kind of like a rested and relaxed spiritual thing as well. So it's that fine balance, because as humans we understand things to have limitations and definitions, but really truly action and rest and meditation are on the same spectrum. So when does one become the other? When am I feeding you versus when are you feeding me? So for instance, if I'm doing this and I get tired, when do I kind of kick back into my second gear where I'm chilling and relaxing, and this is feeding me? Now you're feeding me because of your attention. So it's understanding the relation of, if I go to my likes, my shares, my follows, my comments, my messages, when do I tap into that and say, okay, now I'm eating. Now I'm eating off of this. So it's an understanding of, where's my maximum efficiency? Where does all this stuff lay? And let's see what Spirit has. Okay, and then this is where you get your quick incoming momentous success. Your victory is what the Chariot card speaks to and represents. Yeah, it's fast-moving energy. Okay, so after this period of rest, it becomes fast-moving energy. So if you feel like things were moving slow, or if you're stuck too much in a meditative state, then that meditative state is needed, because you're going to dream your highest of highest dream. Whether it's health, whatever it is, abundance internally. And when that Chariot comes in, it's going to be fast-moving energy. So, dream your highest of highest dream, because you're essentially quantumly creating it, is what these cards are telling us. So, and, it comes in fast, but it's going to be something worth your time. It's going to be something of duration. It's going to be slow and steady wins the race. That's what the Knight of Pentacles speaks to. It's Leo Virgo energy. Does the work, checks the boxes, is consistent. It's kind of like plowing land. It moves forward slowly but surely. And, so yeah, and again, it's a reflection of, it's a mirror of what you want to see in your life, what you need in your life. Swords are thought, logic, reason. There could be some competing ideas and elements of what's good for you or what's needed for you right now at this time. It could be questioning the thing that does come in. But again, when you're tapped into that maximum fuel efficiency, then you could kind of kick back a gear and you could really let it work for you. Like, kind of like letting money in the stock market make money for you. You want the Four of Swords, you got the Four of Swords. It's coming out again here. The Four of Swords is also like dreaming your future, essentially. Sometimes we kind of understand it as like, remembering your past or meditative reflectory states of consciousness. But really, truly, if we're talking about abundance, abundance is the realization of abundance here and now, where you're tapped into frequency-wise, and so as to kind of dream up your future. So what this is telling me is that you're trying to dream of something stable, consistent, and secure. And if that's what it is, then that's what it is. It's your choice, Scorpio. So, okay, could be a relationship. Okay, twin flame, lovers, soulmate, Gemini energy, springtime energy. My advice for, because abundance can be abundance in a relationship. My abundance is to attract the twin flame soulmate counterpart, you have to have the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the infant child, vulnerable self, your purity of essence. You have to have all these things realized internally, Scorpio. Once you do that, once you're good and secure, once you put that intention out into the universe, once you put that expectation out into the universe, you set it and forget it, then that's when you manifest it. And then all you got to do now is try to understand the inner workings of what happens when you get what you get, when you get what you ask for. The only thing that I could say is that the twin flame soulmate is essentially a mirror. It's a reflection of yourself. So if somebody's like, kind of low energy, sad, poverty consciousness, well, you got to ask yourself, where am I reflecting that? Because that's what they're reflecting back to you. Okay? What other messages can we get, Scorpio? Spirit of living light, highest possible messages. Yeah, see, there's this poverty consciousness. So you might even be in the twin flame soulmate relationship or the workings, the building blocks. I think personally, any and all relationships have that built-in building block, but you just got to see it. Okay, and what really unlocks the truth of the twin flame soulmate journey is realizing your unconditional love within, and thus your unconditional love without, and your unconditional energy. It's how you look at things, right? Again, if you need to reflect happiness and joy and peace and abundance, and if this relationship requires you to get up and have energy, or get up and get out of your comfort zone, tell yourself, feel that's effortless, that's nothing, there's nothing that I can't handle, there's nothing that I don't already have within me that I can use to reflect externally to get what I need to get and live the lifestyle that I need. So that's basically what we're talking about. And I challenge anyone to tell me otherwise or tell us otherwise, because it's really the fundamental building blocks of manifestation, is realizing that it's all within, and it's all what you're tuning into, and it's all divine timing and trusting your path, even now, even the bad things that have ever happened or occurred, Scorpio. Spirit of love and light, anything else for Scorpio? Yeah, it's overcoming those fears. It's coming out of, playing small. It's leaving the frequency of anxiety and fear and lack of trust, and it's being like, are you kidding me? The universe has always been on my side. The mere fact that I could stand up right now, take a step, or I could go this, that, and the third, or that I'm listening or viewing this, tells me that moment by moment the universe is in my favor. Okay, so it's realizing your blessings, realizing your natural God-given gifts, talents, and abilities, and it's realizing that yes, you're a part of this human web connection experience, and you're blessed, and you're letting those blessings speak for you to manifest and create whatever it is that you want and need to your heart's and highest spirit's content. Okay, Scorpio, so there's a lot there, but holler at your boy for a one-on-one reading. We'll love to work with you. $222 a minute. Also, check out the website for all the different templates, formatted readings that I offer. These are freestyle readings. The structured readings bring a lot of value to your life as well. So, yeah, holler at your boy for more. Peace, Scorpio. God bless.